In the world of hypercars, speed is everything. But every once in a while, a machine comes along that doesn't just aim to be fast. It aims to make history. And that machine is the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. This isn't just another luxury car with a big engine. This is a masterpiece of engineering. A car that broke barriers no one thought could be broken. In 2019, Bugatti achieved something that had never been done before. They built a car that crossed the 300 miles per hour mark. That's over 480 kilometers per hour. Faster than a commercial airplane during takeoff. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus didn't just set a record. It redefined the meaning of performance and precision. It proved that the limits of speed could be pushed even further when human innovation meets mechanical perfection. Every element of this car, from the engine and aerodynamics to the design and craftsmanship, was built with one purpose in mind: to be the fastest road car ever created. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into the story behind this incredible machine. We'll explore how Bugatti made the impossible possible, the technology that powers it, and why the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus will forever be remembered as one of the most iconic hypercars in history. This is the legend of the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. To understand the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, we have to go back to the beginning, to the moment Bugatti decided that fast simply wasn't enough. Bugatti has always been obsessed with performance. From the Veyron to the Chiron, their mission has been to challenge the limits of speed, stability, and control. But in 2019, Bugatti's engineers set their sights on something far greater. They wanted to create a car that could go beyond 300 miles per hour. It was a goal that seemed impossible. No production car had ever reached that kind of speed before. Yet Bugatti wasn't interested in what others thought was impossible. They were interested in proving what was possible. To achieve this, Bugatti took the foundation of the already mind-blowing Chiron and began to transform it into a completely new machine. Every detail, every part, every line of the car was refined, modified, and tested for one purpose: to break the 300 MPH barrier safely and consistently. After months of simulations, testing, and fine-tuning, the stage was set. The location: Volkswagen's Aero-Lessien test track in Germany. A place known for its long, straight stretches. Ideal for testing top speeds. The driver, Andy Wallace, a professional racer and Le Mans champion, trusted by Bugatti to take the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus to its absolute limits. And then it happened. On that historic day in August 2019, the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus roared down the track, slicing through the air with unbelievable precision. The numbers climbed: 250, 270, 290, and then the unthinkable: 304.77 miles per hour. Bugatti had done it. They became the first manufacturer in history to build a production-based car that officially broke the 300 MPH barrier. This wasn't just a world record. It was a declaration, a statement to the entire automotive world that Bugatti stands at the very edge of what humans and machines can achieve. Together, at the heart of the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus lies a masterpiece of engineering, an engine so powerful, it almost defies logic. This is an 8.0-litre W16 quad-turbocharged engine, one of the most complex and advanced power plants ever built for a road car. It's not a V8, it's not a V12, it's a W16, which means it's made up of 16 cylinders, arranged in a W shape, working together in perfect harmony. This incredible engine produces 1,577 horsepower and 1,600 Newton-meters of torque. That's over 100 horsepower more than the standard Bugatti Chiron, and nearly 10 times the power of an average car. To put that into perspective, This engine has more power than an entire Formula One grid car. But raw power isn't the only thing that makes this engine so special. It's the way it delivers it. 4 massive turbochargers work in 2 stages, providing instant boost at lower speeds and relentless acceleration as the revs climb. From a standstill, the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus can launch from 0 to 100 km per hour in just 2.3 seconds. And it doesn't stop there. It hits 200 km/h in under 6 seconds and 300 km/h in less than 14. The power is transferred to all 4 wheels through a 7-speed dual-clutch transmission designed to handle the immense forces generated by the W16. Every shift is lightning fast, keeping the car perfectly balanced, even under extreme acceleration. But controlling this kind of power isn't easy. At over 400 km/h, the smallest imbalance can be catastrophic. So Bugatti's engineers developed a cooling system so advanced that it uses 10 radiators. Yes, 10. To keep the engine, gearbox, and other systems operating at perfect temperature. Everything about this engine screams perfection. It's not just powerful, it's intelligent, refined, and built to perform at speeds no other road car has ever reached. The W16 engine isn't just the heart of the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. It's the reason this car exists. The beating soul that pushed Bugatti past the 300 MPH frontier. When you're traveling at over 300 miles per hour, air becomes your greatest enemy. At that speed, even the smallest amount of drag or instability can decide whether you break a record or break apart. That's why the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus isn't just fast because of its engine. It's fast because of its aerodynamic genius. From the very beginning, Bugatti's engineers knew that they had to completely rethink the car's shape to achieve the stability needed at such extreme speeds. The result was a longer, sleeker, and more aerodynamic version of the standard Chiron, what they call the long-tail design. The rear of the car is about 25 centimeters longer than the original Chiron. That extra length isn't for style, it's for speed. It helps air flow more smoothly off the back of the car, drastically reducing turbulence and drag. Even the rear wing was redesigned. Instead of being constantly raised like on the regular Chiron, it stays retracted most of the time to minimize resistance. At top speed, stability is maintained not by downforce from the wing, but by the overall aerodynamic balance of the entire body. Every vent, curve, and opening on the Super Sport 300 Plus serves a purpose. The front splitter channels air efficiently under the car. The side air intakes feed those 4 monstrous turbochargers and help cool the massive W16 engine. And at the rear, the enormous diffuser keeps the car glued to the ground. Even as it blasts past 400 km per hour, the materials used are just as impressive. The entire body is made from exposed carbon fiber, not only for its lightweight strength, but also for its striking, stealth-like appearance. This dark, raw finish is contrasted by bright orange racing stripes, a nod to Bugatti's history and its earlier record-breaking model, the Veyron Super Sport. At 300 miles per hour, design isn't just about beauty, it's about survival. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus doesn't fight the air, it dances with it, cutting through the atmosphere with surgical precision. Every inch of its design has a purpose, and that purpose is speed. Speed alone doesn't make a car great. It's the engineering beneath the surface that truly defines a masterpiece. And when it comes to engineering, the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus is in a league of its own. Every single component of this car has been crafted with precision and purpose. Bugatti's team didn't just modify the Chiron, They rebuilt it from the inside out, using materials and technologies designed to withstand forces that most cars will never experience. At over 300 miles per hour, the air pressing against the body exerts unimaginable pressure. To handle that, the chassis and monocoque are made from ultra-strong carbon fiber composites, providing both rigidity and flexibility where it's needed most. This material is incredibly light, yet capable of withstanding the extreme aerodynamic loads the car faces at top speed. The suspension system was completely re-engineered as well. Bugatti gave the Super Sport 300 Plus a lower and stiffer setup, ensuring stability at high velocity while maintaining comfort at lower speeds. Every spring, damper, and control arm was tested repeatedly under extreme conditions to guarantee that the car remains planted, no matter the speed. Then there are the tires. One of the most overlooked yet critical parts of any high-speed vehicle. At over 480 kilometers per hour, tires endure rotational forces that could tear ordinary rubber apart in seconds. So, Bugatti teamed up with Michelin to develop a special set of Pilot Cup 2 tires, reinforced with high-strength materials used in aircraft. Each tire was individually tested on a machine designed to simulate speeds well beyond 300 mph, a level of testing no other road car tire has ever undergone. Even the braking system is a marvel of technology. Massive carbon ceramic brake discs, paired with high-performance calipers, provide immense stopping power. And just in case that's not enough, the rear wing can automatically act as an air brake, helping the car slow down safely from incredible speeds. Bugatti engineers also optimize the cooling system, which uses 10 separate radiators to keep the engine, gearbox, and other systems operating perfectly. That's more cooling power than some racing cars. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus isn't just about power or speed. It's about precision engineering. Every bolt, every fiber, every line of code in its control systems works together in harmony. At 300 miles per hour, there's no room for error, and that's exactly why this car is more than just a machine. It's a technological masterpiece built with absolute perfection. When you first lay eyes on the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, you instantly know you're not looking at an ordinary car. It doesn't shout for attention. It commands it. Everything about its design radiates power, precision, and purpose. The long sculpted body stretches low to the ground, giving it a sleek and menacing presence. The moment you see it, you can tell it was built for one thing: speed. Bugatti chose to keep the exposed carbon fiber body, not just because it looks stunning, but because it shows the car's true character. Raw, pure, and unapologetically performance-driven. Unlike other hypercars that dazzle with bright colors and flashy curves, the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus carries an aura of quiet dominance. Running across its dark carbon fiber skin are two bright orange racing stripes, stretching from the front to the rear. These stripes aren't just a design choice, they're a tribute to Bugatti's previous record-breaking icon, the Veyron Super Sport, which also wore the same orange and black color scheme when it broke records years earlier. It's Bugatti's way of honoring its legacy while boldly stepping into a new era of speed. From the front, the car's distinctive horseshoe grille proudly carries the Bugatti emblem, a symbol that represents over a century of automotive excellence. The LED headlights are slim and fierce, giving the car a predatory look, as if it's ready to pounce at any moment. Move to the side, and you'll notice the signature C-shaped line, which frames the cabin and channels air into the engine bay. This curve isn't just beautiful, it's functional. It helps direct airflow to the massive W16 engine, feeding it with the oxygen it needs to create that 1,577 horsepower roar. At the rear, the car's design is dominated by the long-tail silhouette and quad exhaust outlets positioned in the center. These massive titanium pipes don't just release exhaust gases. They sing the deep, thunderous song of the W16, a sound that every car enthusiast dreams of hearing in person. Every curve, every vent, and every line tells a story of purpose and precision. Bugatti didn't design this car to just look beautiful. They designed it to become one with the air itself. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus looks fast, even when it's standing still. It's not just a car. It's a work of art sculpted by wind and speed. A statement of power that proves true beauty comes from performance. Step inside the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, and you immediately realize something. This isn't just a cockpit. It's a fusion of luxury and performance, unlike anything else in the automotive world. At first glance, it feels calm, refined, and elegant. The cabin is wrapped in premium leather, polished aluminum, and exposed carbon fiber, materials that reflect both craftsmanship and capability. It's the perfect balance between comfort and control. But behind that elegance lies a brutal purpose. Every button, every dial, every stitch has been designed for a reason. Bugatti didn't want a car that distracts the driver with flashy screens or unnecessary features. Instead, the interior is clean and focused. Built for the person behind the wheel, the steering wheel is thick and perfectly shaped for high-speed driving, with simple, direct controls for key functions like drive modes and suspension adjustments. The instrument cluster displays only what truly matters: speed, power, and gear position. At 300 miles per hour, there's no time to glance at fancy graphics. You need clear information instantly. The center console is a work of art in itself. Sleek, minimal, and built from milled aluminum, the gear selector feels mechanical and precise, reminding you that you're piloting something powerful, not just driving a car. The seats are lightweight, yet incredibly supportive, made from high-grade materials, designed to hold you firmly in place at extreme speeds. They're comfortable enough for long journeys, but strong enough to handle the enormous G-forces that come with Bugatti-level acceleration. And yet, despite all this performance, the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus never forgets it's a Bugatti. A brand built on luxury and perfection. The fit and finish are flawless. Every surface feels handcrafted. Every material carefully chosen. There are no flashy touchscreens, no loud design gimmicks, just pure focus. When you're in the driver's seat, you're surrounded by silence, precision, and purpose. You can feel the heartbeat of the W16 engine pulsing through the chassis, waiting for your command. Inside the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, you don't just sit in a car, you sit inside a statement. It's an environment where luxury meets raw power, where comfort coexists with chaos, and where the driver becomes one with the machine. It's not just about driving, it's about feeling every inch of the road, every vibration, every surge of power, all while wrapped in the finest materials the world can offer. Inside this car, you're not just a driver, you're a pilot, in control of one of the fastest machines ever built. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus isn't just a car. It's a rare masterpiece, a symbol of ultimate exclusivity. Bugatti didn't build it for everyone. In fact, they barely built any at all. Only 30 units of the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus were ever produced. That's right. Just 30 cars for the entire world, each one handcrafted in Bugatti's factory in Molsheim, France. where tradition meets cutting-edge technology. And the price? Around $3.9 million each, before customization. But for Bugatti's elite clientele, that number isn't the focus. Because owning one of these cars isn't about the cost. It's about owning a moment in history. Every Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus is individually built to order, tailored to the owner's exact preferences. From the stitching in the leather to the exposed carbon weave on the body, every detail can be customized. Each car reflects not just Bugatti's perfection, but the personality of the person who owns it. But here's the thing. Even with all the money in the world, you couldn't just walk in and buy one. Bugatti carefully selected who could own the Super Sport 300 Plus. They wanted people who truly understood what this car represents. The pursuit of engineering perfection and the spirit of speed itself, and the demand, instant, the moment Bugatti announced the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. Every single one of the 30 units was sold out almost immediately. No marketing campaign, no dealership haggling, just 30 invitations. And 30 instant yes responses. Each car serves as a collector's dream, a physical piece of Bugatti's record-breaking legacy. Most of them will never even be pushed to their full potential. Some owners may never drive them at all, choosing instead to keep them as timeless investments, preserved like rare art. Because that's what the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus truly is. Art in motion. It's a combination of power, prestige, and rarity that very few people on Earth will ever experience. Owning one isn't just about speed. It's about saying, I own a piece of human achievement. Only 30 people in the world can say that. And that's what makes the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus one of the most exclusive cars ever built. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus isn't just a car that broke a record. It's a statement, a declaration of what human ambition and engineering can achieve when there are no limits. For over a century, Bugatti has stood for innovation, luxury, and power. But with the Super Sport 300 Plus, they reached a level that no other manufacturer had ever dared to attempt. Crossing 300 miles per hour wasn't just about bragging rights. It was about rewriting the rulebook of physics. That record-breaking run in 2019 became a turning point in automotive history. It wasn't simply the speed that amazed the world, but the control, the precision, and the confidence with which the car achieved it. It proved that Bugatti's vision, combining art, science, and engineering, could lead to something truly extraordinary. But here's the thing, Bugatti didn't stop there. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus became the foundation for future innovation, influencing everything that came after it. It showed the world that even when you think you've reached the limit, there's always one more step forward. For car enthusiasts, the Super Sport 300 Plus represents more than just numbers. It's a symbol of human determination, the kind that refuses to settle for good enough. It's proof that passion, precision, and persistence can overcome even the toughest challenges. Bugatti didn't just chase speed, they chased perfection, and in doing so, they reminded the world that speed is an art form, one that requires courage, intellect, and respect for the machine. The legacy of the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus is not just about being first past 300 miles per hour. It's about inspiring the next generation of dreamers, engineers, and innovators to go even further, to break their own barriers and redefine what's possible. In the world of hypercars, records come and go, but legends like the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus live forever. The Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus is more than a car. It's a masterpiece, a blend of art, science, and ambition that pushed the boundaries of what humanity thought was possible on four wheels. From its record-breaking engine to its flawless aerodynamics, from its handcrafted interior to its ultra-rare exclusivity, every part of this machine tells a story of dedication and genius. It's not just about speed, it's about engineering perfection. When Bugatti crossed the 300 miles per hour mark, they didn't just break a world record. They redefined the very idea of performance. They proved that the pursuit of excellence has no finish line. That when you combine passion, precision, and innovation, you can achieve something truly legendary. The Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus stands as a monument to human achievement. A reminder that limits exist only until someone dares to break them. It's a car that inspires awe, respect, and imagination all at once. Even if most of us will never drive it or even see it in person, the Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus still sparks something within us. That feeling of wonder, that belief that nothing is impossible when creativity meets determination, and that's what makes it special. Not just the speed, not just the design, but what it represents. The relentless human drive to go further, faster, and beyond. This is not just the story of a car, it's the story of a dream brought to life. The dream of ultimate speed. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the legend of the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below which hypercar you want me to cover next. Thanks for watching, and remember, true speed isn't about how fast you go. It's about how far you're willing to push yourself.